Hi, again, today we are going to look at a game played between Michael and Mike. So, yes, so black is actually a Fox 8 Dan and white is 7 Dan. So they have just started the game and we are going to look at it at live. So black just recently played this approach on the bottom left hand corner and then he played this one. And then black decided to play this one to secure the territory in the corner. I think black was thinking if black did not exchange this corner approach and this knight move and only play the L4, he was thinking possibly white will approach on J3, so that's why he played the pro first and then play L4, and white decided to invade in this. Pretty interesting invasion because normally I would think white may want to invade here because in the future, for example, if you play something like this one, then there's something like attach and cut in the future. But this time white decided to invade here, and if black is going to pincer here, I'm wondering what white was planning. Maybe white is just planning to jump. So, okay, so white decided to play this attachment. It seems to me playing on Q6 is slightly better because you have the attachment and cut. Now it may not be able to attachment and cut, but on the other hand, it is possible that now white can play R5 and possibly the move on Q7 could be better. But I think this needs calculations, or I don't know if white has some, maybe white looks into AI or has some investigation or study this variation. Oh, if white decided to play the attachment and cut, then I would think that playing Q6 could be better. So here I think black has a lot of choice. So first black can try, so this is the safest one. White will be able to play something like this one and then Tanuki or get the corner, something like this. But it seems to me if he played this one, I'm not sure if white has this kind of attachment. This needs some calculations. For example, maybe like this one. But I think black will play this one, so maybe the attachment is not very good. Let's see what, okay. Black decided to play the extend. So it's white's turn, so white will have to think about how to manage this area. Like what I have just said, if this stone displays on Q16, then it will be easier. So white just have to play R5 and capture the stone on R4, then that's fine. But now the stone on Q7 is a little bit too far away, so there's not that much of synergy. So sorry, extend. So here white must play this one, because if you play this one to make your corner alive, then after the turn the corner is too small and the inference outside is a little bit too big. So I think the outside is very good for the black, so white almost must play this one. If black, so yes, black played correctly extend here. If black does not play this one, so for example if black play this one, then white is going to play the extend, and if black is wanted to capture this two stone, then white can play the Atari and then squeeze it. And I will say this variation is good for white because white managed to tidy up his shape and also make a very clean alive shape on the left hand side. So yeah, black played the correct move extension. One more time. I don't really like this one. I think it is better to play the extension, because if he play this one and then black play this one, white finally will have to go back to here. If this is the case, I don't think the exchange of S6 and R7 is good, because after this kind of exchange, the RG in the center become less, so I wouldn't exchange S6. So white's probably thinking about if blocking on here or here is better. Personally, I think I will block on D7. It seems easier. Yes, so the extension, maybe extend and get a sente and play something like this one. Or the invade here. I'll play something like this and then invade here. Or possibly white can play something like jump to enlarge the area on top side, and at the same time prevent black from building a large area in the center. So this is what I would play. Yep, extend. So probably play the night roof. I'm thinking if white will play the jump like what I think. Oh, that's really good. He thinks the same as me, so I'm happy. So because white is Mike and Mike is my student, so probably in some of the moves there is some similarity between us. So I'm happy he played the jump. So here I may play the cap on J30, like this cap, and then if he escape, then for example the C14, there are lots of different invisible sente on the left hand side, so possibly help us to attack the stones on J50. Nice. Until now, I think white played a good game. The only move that I can say that is probably had inaccuracy, maybe the S6. Other moves are all quite good. Oh, black is quite aggressive. He decided to play K17, threatening this kind of knight move in the future, and also threatening this 2-space jump to make a life chain on top. So if I'm white, the first intuitive would be playing something like this one. Yep. So white actually played most of move like my first intuitive, like H17 is my first intuitive because it takes away the eye shape of black and at the same time also secure some of the territory on top. So if you put a peep properly, I have to play connects, or it's possible to play L14. So I was thinking about playing L40 because currently, for example, if you play this one, then it is possible that black can play this one to escape. So I don't know, it is possible that white will want to play this one, but I'm not sure. This needs calculations. I think white is thinking about push and cut, but I don't think push and cut would be good, because if you push and cut, black will sacrifice the stone for you. So yeah. Hane, yeah. So it looks like black has successfully destroyed some of territory on top, but actually white, there's no weak shape for the white. At the same time, white successfully go into center with some very strong stones. So I would say, and this group is not very clean for alive, so I would say it's not a bad game for white. And as what I've mentioned, C14 and something like C13 is always some invisible center, so I think this group will have some difficulties, and white can press this group in the future. So probably in this position, I think white should play the J14 or connects on J12. I may play J14 to take away some eye shape. Yeah, very good. So this is asking black if black is connecting using H15 or connecting using H14. Oh, interesting. I think white can think about something like this one. So this threatening the Hane and double Hane in the future for the corner. If black is playing something like this, then in the future we can play this one, and this will be almost 100% sente because the block will be very strong. So just great, very good. White really play this E18. I think this is really a good game for white. White played very good. I'm so happy that white did not automatically use his instant and then play F17, because if he played F17, I will think he did not think a bit about the game. So playing E18 is a lot better. Although both look like very similar, but E18 is a lot better because you have the Hane double Hane in the future, threatening the life and death of the corner. So this connection comparing with this connection, E18 is superior for a lot. So very good. Is the ladder good for black? No, the ladder is not good for black. When the center is, for example, if the center is strong for white, it is possible that this kind of push and then push and this kind of capture is possible. So this ball stone will be dead. But in this position, probably black has this kind of center to get some center territories to sacrifice the 4 stone. So probably in this position, white may want to play something like the extension, keeping the attacking position for the black. If you extend, then white will play something like this one. But this will become a center, and then white can play this one. And if he extend, then this kind of jump, and if he extend, this kind of diagonal move or this kind of knight move could be a center. This group will be a little bit in danger. So I think this extension, or white may play something like Atari and then push, could be quite good for white. So if this Atari and then push, white is going to capture this 4 stone in exchange for some outside thickness for black. I'm not sure which is better. AI could tell us which is better. But personally, I think extension and keep the fighting position seems better for me. So if I were white, I may play this extension. So white decided to play this one. So white is very point oriented. White would like to capture the force zone, I guess. So if he plays the block, then I'll think white will Atari and then capture force zone. Let's see what he does. Yeah, that's what they does. That's what they did. So next end. So I think white played really good and calculate all the moves. All the calculations of white are very precise, and he understands most of the variation. Although I'm not sure this exchange who is better, but at least I don't think white miscalculate anything. I feel like this connect is a little bit incorrect. With me, I think I would not play this connect immediately. I will wait for it. I understand that white is thinking about the push and cut is very painful. But I think in the future it is possible that this kind of Tari and this one could be more better, because if he connects here, then this kind of, it is possible in the future white will have to play the capturing race with this force zone and this group. So the points of white will be largely reduced. So I'm not sure if connecting immediately is good, because for example, if I Tenuki now, it is possible that white will push and cut immediately, and after you play Atari and connects in this position, white will not have to connect here, and then white play this one, and after you capture this one, this is a fake guy. So after white play this one, this group will be dead. So it is possible that because black afraid of this kind of variation, so he decided to play this connect immediately instead of playing the Atari and Atari. It is possible. So I can't tell, but if it's me, I may think about Atari and then Atari, and then I play something, and then I Tenuki. I think this could be better. I'm not sure, but I will think about Atari and Atari, and I won't connect immediately without thinking. Because it seems quite fast that black connects without thinking using his. I mean, black did not use any time and it just connects. So if I were black, I would spend maybe 30 seconds to move, right? So I may use about 20 seconds to think about if I'm going to play Atari and Atari or I'm just connecting. So here, black has to be very conscious. Black should not play the extension, because after this kind of push, if you still play the extend and then he will still push, and white is threatening Hane and then double Hane, and also there's Takumi future. If you still extend, then there's this kind of attack. So I would prefer in this position black play this one, and I think here it seems to me this knife move is better, because this group is totally alive, it's clean, because you capture the force zone. It does not appear to me that push and cut is good, because the extension, the corner is in danger. Black will have to go back to this move. So if black is playing something like this one, I'm threatening in the Hane double Hane. So if he play the extension and then block here, then I can play this one. So I think the knife move is a lot better. But white decided to play this one. I think it is kind of a sense, because previously I just talked about that this diagonal move may be an invisible center. Maybe that's also what white was thinking. So he did not change his thought after he finished the variation here, and the diagonal move may not be the best move now. He may want to play the knight moves, but let's see. Oh, black still big extension. I think this connect is way better. This extension, I think. So white can play this one. So if black plays something like this, then Hane is a sente. And if he Hane, white has a choice whether to play double Hane or play this tiger mouth. Because if you play the block, then this cut and then Atari and then captures. So if you play this one, then now white can play this double Hane. So you want to play 5 and then 7. So if you play 5 first, so you can play both tiger mouth and double Hane. But if you play double Hane here, after it connects and then this one, then now black can Tenduki, and you will never be able to exchange tiger mouth. For example, if he Tenduki, and then you play the tiger mouth, he will block. He will not play b16. So it is important that in this position, after you play the Hane, you play the tiger mouth first. And if black is playing here, then you have the Hane and Atari. So yes, white decided to play this one to attack this group. So I think white should play this one to pressure the group. But I think it is possible that white play this one because white is afraid of the center area. So you play this one. If white is thinking about the center territories, I'll suggest something like this one. Oh, is it not? Oh no, this is not okay because there's this Atari and this one. So yeah, I miscalculated. So I think maybe I'll play the push. So actually there are so many points for white. Let's have a look. Here is like 1, 2, and then 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37, 38, and then 6. This is 44, 45, 46. And then I would like 10 here. 50 something for white, I think. A little bit more than 50 something, I guess. So black here could, I would say like 6, 7, 8 points there, maybe 10 points. So in the center and as well here, black has to get 50 points to win this game. It seems to me that white is slightly better in this position. I'm not sure. So yeah, it seems to me black thinks his position is not very good as well. So black decided to play this to separate this group and the corner group. So if white is playing something like this push, then so if white is playing something like this push, then I think black is thinking about like following, and then if you keep pushing, then he will pressure the corner. So yeah, I think white will have to play something different, maybe something like this one. Yep, that's what white played. I think white can connect here, yeah. White may want to connect if he push and cut. White can push and then cut, and then it will end something like this. So I think white will be able to get alive in the center, given that this is always a center. This is always center if there's anything this one. And actually it is possible that white just play this one. And then something like you have to be careful. You must play 16. If you play this one, then he'll play this one. So if you connect, then he play this one. So that's why black is very careful to play this one. So I think this, because this is center, so it will be easy to make a life shade in the center. It seems to me this is quite a difficult game for black, because I think currently white is slightly better. So push and cut. Captures. Yeah, I think black is quite difficult to play this game, because if the center group is alive, then it will be very difficult for black, because not only white get in life shape, he also captured the 2 stone, getting here 5 points. Yeah, if not, I'll play the jump. Or I'll play this one first, and then I'll play a jump here. The corner, I think white is alive, probably. For example, if I play this one, and then he play 8. So if I play this one, and then he play this one, then I jump. If he play this one, because the wedge is a center, because this time wedge could be center, so I think block. I'll think something like this. Not so sure about who is better here. It seems like this black group is not fine, and there is at least a Seki. Looks like a Seki. I'm not sure if there are cleaner way to play. If white is afraid, maybe he can block, but black will play something like this to attack the center group. So I'm not sure which is better. I think this needs this needs precise calculations, but this is a fast game, so quite difficult. So yeah, white decided to play a jump, and I think black will play the 3-3. Let's see. Oh no, I think black should not play this. This is a little bit quiet move or very conservative move. I don't think black can win this game playing this anymore, because this will not be able to kill this white group for 100%. Not possible to kill this group. But if you play this 3-3, it is possible that white may make some mistakes. So if you play this one, and then after this group is alive, then I don't know where black can find points to win this game, because white definitely has lots of points. If this group is alive, this group is alive, then there's not much points for the black. I don't know. I think black should play c3 to have a try, or black should don't play anything here, and then play something in the center first, and then after the center becomes stronger, then you can try to think about c3. But similarly, I think black did not think a bit and then just play d2. So I think black should think a bit here, because I think black is not in a superior position at this point. Very good. Very good. Yeah, in the future, there's also this cut. So for example, So this cut, if he cannot play this one because Atari, and then Atari, this group is dead. So black must play this one, and then you keep extending. Then after to this point, you can keep extending, and the fourth stone in center will be dead. So yeah, very good calculation from White this game. I was thinking if I can cut here, but I think White was thinking about if he played this one, White did not find a very good way to capture this group, so that's why he did not play this one immediately, and he decided to play this one, and then he played this one. So Black is actually thinking about this game is gonna lose, so he is trying to kill the center group, but I don't think this is possible. I think like this one, and if you extend, and then this group should be alive. This group should be alive. So if you play this one, then White is going to play this one. The only way you can kill this group will be Atari and connects, but it doesn't seem like this group will be dead because the liberty of this field stone is quite short. So you only have 4 liberties. You have to defend, and this kind of Tashuji may makes this group alive because now you push and then he blocks, and then I don't think this group like this kind of keep pressing and squeezing this group, and then I think this group will be easily alive. Wait, what did they play? So White decided to play this one. So this one make it a little bit more complicated. So I think I will play this one to make sure my group is alive, but I think White was thinking about he does not want to let Black to get a large area in the center, because probably if you play this one and then you play this one, after you play this one and then extend, it's possible that Black can still get a large area in the center. But for me, I think it is fine because you still can push, and then you can play the cut. And if you extend, then there's this cut in the future. So I'm not really afraid that Black will get a large area here. So I play this one. So in the end of the day, Black still have to defend here, then White will go on having a Sente in playing the end game. So if he plays something like this, then I can play something like this one. So I don't think the Sente has a lot of territory, and in the future also we have this this one, or we can play this large camera. So I think it's easier to play the one instead of play the Hane. It makes the game a little bit more dangerous. So now we don't know if this group will be dead. It seems to be a little bit more dangerous. I think playing the H9 would be better because it's safer, and looking at the points, I think White does not have to risk himself for that. Very good. Very good. It's threatening if he extend and then Atari, and then keep Atari there. Yep, Atari. Probably White will play Tiger Mouth, I guess. Tiger Mouth for L5 here. So it is the last countdown, so they have to play fast and think fast. Atari one more time. And then I think White may play the Knight Proof on M5 or Tiger Mouth. I'm not sure. But the only way Black can win this game will be killing the group. Yeah, it does not seem like this group could be dead. I think the only way that Black can try would be this people wait. Well, I think if So after white play this one and then play this one, after this group is clean alive shape, I think black lose the game. So I think black should play something like this one to try to kill this group, because it doesn't seem, of course I think this is difficult to kill this white as well, because there's this kind of jump and also this kind of knife move. But if you play this Hane, it seems to me, wait, what? Did black win the game? Wait, what? Oh, black wins by time. But I think this is a good position for the white. It's such a pity that white lose by time. I think it is a winning position for the white. After he played the tiger mouth, this group should be alive. So an overview for this game. So basically in the beginning, both of them have played very simple openings, and here I would suggest to play something like this one or this one instead of playing Q7. The reason is, if you play a closer move to the corner, then even if your opponents are playing very tight pincer, it is possible that you can play this kind of strategy to make a live shape in the corner. And as well, if you are playing a higher approach and if your opponent is playing pincer, then your attachment and cut will be stronger. So this is the reason why I suggest a closer invasion than the real game, which is a little bit further from the corner. So after black played the pincer and then he played the attachment and cut, and in this point black when black played this one, the Atari and then extend, there's no good move that white can capture the two stones. So this is a reason why playing a closer one could be better. And if white is not playing too close, then I'll suggest playing maybe even further, like here. Then, or it is possible that white can also play this one, like this kind of move, and you capture the 3 stones here, and after you capture 3 stones, you don't have to invade too deep here. For example, you may want to be, for example, this is also possible because now you don't have to take away too many territories here, because you have already captured 3 stones with a Sente, because black reply with Hane and then connects, meaning that black is investing a lot of stones for the right hand side. So now it's okay for you to be less aggressive for the right hand side. So even these 2 moves could be a little bit loss of territories because his corner is huge. Still, it is possible. Okay, and then here I'll suggest white to play this descent instead of playing one more time. The reason is the RG is better. So in the future, you don't know if, for example, if black is playing something here, so in the future it is possible that this kind of Sentes or this kind of diagonal move could be helpful. So I may not play this S6, but also there's another argument is that if I play this one in the future, maybe white doesn't have a chance to play this kind of strategies, and black may play this turn, and this is huge. So I don't know which is better, but personally I prefer the descent. So this is also very, and I think this move is very good, because if you are playing something like this one, then you are only taking the territories here, but you forgot the center potential, that how much territory black may possibly get. So even black is playing something like this one or jump, the center could be huge. So I think the jump is very good. So this jump is very good. Not only does white thinking about his own territory, but he also think about how to reduce the territory of black. And black decided immediately to invade. Here I think it is possible to invade even deeper, because there are some defects here, and I don't think white can kill this easy. And even if white plays something like this one, like this kind of pincer, it is possible that black can tenuki. So black decided to play this one, and then it goes into a very difficult fight, and then he played this one, and then this peep, and then this one. So here, after the Hanen and extension, white decided to play this one and black play this one. Here, I would play this one because the extension does not secure the connection of the black. In the future, this kind of moves are also possible to cut off these 3 stones, but this extension allows white to connect with this one. In the real game, white also play this one. So if he is connecting with this one, then it's totally fine for black to exchange these 2. But this Kasumi, so this Kasumi or diagonal move is also threatening the life and death of the corner. So I think these 2 exchange, black has lost some of the points. So this cut, I think this cut could be a little bit too aggressive. Personally, I think it is important to connect all the stones. I think it is possible that black did not notice that the cut that, and then push Atari and then push. So here black decided to cut, and then white played the push and then push. So here white decided to play this one. Actually, I think this is quite very intuitive move because you want to defend this kind of strategy. So white decided to play the Atari, so that's all right. And then here as well, white may play the push and cut. This can enlarge the advantage of white. So he decided to play this one, and then he keep playing this one and extend. Oh, so at this point, I think white is ahead because the points on the top is a lot, and also he got some points here and also some points here. If black would like to win this game, definitely black has to get so many territory in the center. I think maybe more than 50 or even 60 to win this game, because the top side, we can see that maybe we can do a counting like 10 and 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 30, 38, 40. It got like 40 and above. I think I would say this is about 50, and I haven't yet count this kind of extension and this kind of push and cut. So I think top is like 50 points, and then here 6, 8 points, and then here 15. So 58 plus 15 will be 73. So if white has 73 points, then black must have 80 or above to win this game. So we can see that here maybe 6 points, and then 8, 10. So 10 here in the center. Black has to get about 70 points to win this game. So it is pretty difficult game for the black right now. And then black decides push, and then Atari. So this connection as well was a little bit not the best, because after you connect, yes, you created cutting points here. So black is using a Sente to defend this push and cut. But it is better to play Atari here, because now the RG is better here, and in the future it is possible that black may play the capturing race with this group, and in this position white can also not able to push and cut because black can play this one. So for example, if you push and cut, and this white is also dead. So this have the same function but has more RG. So actually here, when black play this turn, white can as well play the push and cut as I mentioned. So and then black decide to push again and then play the jump, which is very logical because black has to get lots of territory in the center to win this game. So white play a kick very good, solidates the corner territories, and then white decide to play this one. I can understand this one is actually preparing for this stones to escape, and then try to have a fight with this 2 stones, and in the process reduce the territory in the center. So after he played the tiger mouth, and then here I would think this one is a little bit too fast. So the preparation is not fully prepared. I don't think white is fully prepared for this move. I would think that because now the goal of white is to make the center territory less. So this kind of turn is very important, and it must be a Sente. No matter what black is going to play. For example, he played this one. After the jump, it is 100% winning game for white, because after the jump, it is not possible for black to get more than 70 points territory in the center. So actually this kind of turn, although it's not capturing any stones, but it's still a Sente. So white must reply, and then if we Hane and he extend. So here black needs to be very careful. He cannot play double hane, and this is the reason why I play the turn and hane now, because in this position, if you play the hane double hane now, then this move will be very strong because this is stored in liberty and these stones will be captured. So for example, if you're defending, then white has this kind of move to capture the black. So this is a very good timing for white to play something like this where black cannot play strong. And if he play this one, then in the future, white has another very good move like this one to capture all this 3 stone, and this is huge. It's like 20 points. So it will enlarge the advantage that white has in points. So now the center, black not only have to make 70 points, maybe even more. So the timing of this turn is very important. But in the real game, white decided to play this diagonal move, which makes the game a little bit more complicated. So, and then he played attachment, black, very logical move because it is the best if black can capture these 2 stones. So, and then after like this, and then white's aim is to escape, and then he played this extension, and then white played this one, and then this one is to separate these 2 groups. And here I think there's a strategy here, so which is this one. This one is very difficult to find because if you play this one and push, and then this one, the 4 stone is dead. So if you play this one, and then we can push, and then this one, and then black is also dead. So this is a very good strategy, but black also has a way to rescue this 3 stone, which is this one, which is very difficult to find as well. So anyways, black and white did not notice these sequences and play the push and cut, which is also fine for the white, because as long as you can have two eyes in the center, I don't think this is a good game for black. And after this connection, descent were very good, and then Atari connects. So the only goal for white is to make sure this group is alive, and it is pretty easy because this is always a center. If black play this one, this can cut off the black stones. So it is really easy. So jump is very good, and then he jump here. So I don't like this one because you are adding stones for black in the center to kill this group. So it is very important that you just want to make sure that your corner is alive. So here I think white should play this one. So I can understand why white decided to play this one. So we can show it later, which is white was thinking about white would like to play this clamp, because if you don't exchange this one and play the push and clamp, black can play the Atari and push. So this is the reason why white decided to play the tiger mouth and connects to prevent this kind of Atari and turn. But actually in this position, it is even better if you are playing this one, because if you are playing this one and now you play the extend, first of all, or you can actually play this one. First of all, this group is alive. A second, here there's a cut, and if black is playing this one, then you can play this one, and that will be this is even better in the points as well. So it's this kind of clamp leaves this kind of clamp in the future, and this will become a coal, and white will have to play this one and turn. Of course, this group will not be dead because outside there's a defect, but the point is not very good. So I think the tiger mouth is actually a mistake. So instead, white should play this one. So and then here, black decided to play this one, meaning that black understand that the game is not good for black, and the only winning chance is to capture all these stones. To be honest, this kind of if this is not a fast game, this long game, I believe that this group of white would not be dead, and the best move here should be this kind of attachment. And then if he play this one, I will keep pushing. If he keep pushing, I will keep pushing, and then if he played this one, I can even cut here. So this is very important, because if he played the extend, I will play the hane and then Atari and capture, and then it is even this group can be alive. So you have to attach here, and then I'll play this one to alive, and it's not possible that there are 70 points here or 60, because you have already get some 6 points here. So maybe 60 will be enough, but actually I think in the future there's this kind of diagonal move. So in this position, I will say that white could be slightly better. So the reason of why black does not have to get 70 now, because there are some points here, and also black also invaded some of the corner, so that's why maybe black does not have to get 70, but still this kind of position could be very good for white to continue. So in the real game, white decided to play this one, probably because white didn't know that he is very good. He's either in a very good position in this game, or white has misread something, and then he played this Hane. And then after extension, it become a kind of a difficult game for the white, because now this group has no 2 eyes, they have to run, and then you don't know what will happen. Maybe in the future, I have to sacrifice some stone to make sure that this group is alive. Then, and as well, black may enter the end game, the Yose in a Sente, which will not be good for white. So white decided to play this one, and then black played the cut. So after a few moves, in this position, when black Hane, actually in this position, if white play this tiger mouth and then this kind of jump, this game will be quite an even game, but it will be slightly difficult for the white, because in this position black defend this cutting point with a Sente, and as well in the process of attacking, this Atari's Sente and get 4 to 6, 8 points here, and here black also get 8 points and invaded the corner. So although black did not get a large territory in the center, but in the process of attacking, black has already get a lot of benefits. So in this position, it will be a difficult game for the both sides. I would say maybe even. But in the real game, when black played the Hane, white lost running out of time. So yeah, so I would like to see if this game continues. And actually when I look at this game before, so when I looking this game at live, I thought in this position white was actually winning, but after I analyzed this game, I found that the game is pretty close. When I was watching live, I thought that white is still winning, because black did not get a lot of territories in the center, but now it actually will become a very difficult game for both sides. So I'll say the largest mistakes for this game for the white will be this tiger mouth and connects, and this is quite a pity that they did not continue play this game, because white lost running out of time. So yes, this is the overview of this game. Thank you. See you next time.